Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something special lined up. Three space-themed creations I built in Trailmakers, and I'm excited to show you how they turned out. First up, we got the experimental design I've been working on, a prototype rocket that gives you full control in space and auto-lands itself when approaching a planet. I like to call it the Stellar Guide Mark 1. Then we're jumping into Star Wars territory with my take on the YG-4210, a lesser known but serially cool freighter from a galaxy far, far away. And then to wrap it up, we've got the iconic Eta-2 Actis-class Interceptor complete with its very own detachable hyper ring. Let's jump in. Alright, kicking things off with the Starglide Mark 1. This one's still a work in progress, but the concept's simple. Full maneuverability in 0G. When you get close to a planet, it'll go through the sequences and automatically go into landing mode and automatically land. It's been a fun challenge balancing the two, control, automation. So here's what I got so far. Alright. Showcase the Stellar Glide Mark 1. I'm going to be flying to Dune, doing a landing sequence, flying back out, landing on another planet to sort of showcase that it can land on multiple planets. What you're seeing me doing right here is turning my engines towards the atmosphere, so when that sonic boom happens, my parts don't break. It'll have its engines expand out and then slowed down, and then as it gets closer to land, it will extend out the landing gears. I have some ability to land on angled ground, but not that much. Alright, flying back up, it'll still have the engines tilted out, and so the whole system works on detecting both gravity and atmosphere, I believe. I don't think I'm missing anything. And then also a distance sensor for the landing gear. Yep, so when you leave the atmosphere, you get full control back. And I'm gonna fast forward through the flight just to make it not so long. Cheeky little build mode to stop momentum. I'm going to be flying back towards this planet, doing the engine entrance. And then you can see in this landing, I use a little bit of the tilt controls. You can use those to sort of help guide you a little bit. And yeah, that's the Starglide Mark 1. Next up, something for the Star Wars fans. My version of the YG-4210 light freighter. This thing was designed for hauling cargo, dodging blast fire, and I tried to capture that mix of utility and grit in the design. Alright, for the flight test of the YG-4210, it's going to be flying over to Dune. A little bit of first, a little bit of third person. I'll be showing off some of the weapons, although they're not the main focus. Got aiming servos, I believe 2 blasters, and maybe 4 blasters facing straight. It's not the main focus, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of weaponry. With this build, the main focus was on like the design. Making it look good, making it look semi-similar. The goes decent speed, pretty maneuverable. I will say I might need to dial in some of the gyros. Yeah, so I'll just fly up into the atmosphere of doom. Finally, one of my personal favorites, the Eta-2 Actis-class Interceptor, the Jedi's go-to starfighter during the Clone Wars. But didn't stop there. It also comes with a fully separate build of a hyper-ring drive, just like in the movies. Dock it and dock it. It's a complete setup. Alright, let's do the flight showcase of the Eta-2 and its hyperdrive. I'm going to fly over to Dune with the hyperdrive, dismount, go through the atmosphere a little bit, because that was kind of the focus with this one. I wanted to be able to, use the hyperring to fly to the planets, and then dismount, fly through them, fly around, and come back. So you can see, gets pretty fast, the hyperring, and then has a auto braking system. So you just let go of the gas, and it won't completely slow down, but it'll slow down pretty bad, or pretty fast. This is me switching, and then get a little bit stuck on the hyperring, but then I transition to flight mode, leave the hyperring. Now this build is the one with the most weapons out of all of them. Very maneuverable, very speedy, and it's got EMPs, a bunch of blasters, shield. I really am proud of this first-person view. I haven't, actually used it in a space battle, but here we go, flying into the Dune. It definitely loses a lot of its maneuverability and speed, but it moves, it shoots, and it's enough to do a quick flyby. I'm just gonna fly over this ridge and exit the atmosphere again. And this clip, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, I was planning to read-dot, but I just fully lost the hyperdrive. So yeah, that's the Eta-2 with its accompanying hyperdrive. It's definitely one of my favorite builds so far. That wraps up today's showcase. Let me know in the comments which build was your favorite, or if you have any ideas on how to improve the Starglide Mark 1. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more Trailmakers content, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next build. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.